Welcome to the miracle of this moment. I am Astarius Miraculii, and I come to you on this very powerful day of the lunar eclipse in Aquarius, which is on this day of August the 5th, 2009. So we have a lot of power available this day, and I'm going to be sharing with you some resonance of the didgeridoo and some vocal overtones for the expansion of greater abundance and the ascended economy to become the chalice and truly be filled up with all of the abundance that is, was, or ever will be, to therefore then be able to pour out the baptism of abundance upon everyone else. So I love you so much, and I thank you for sharing this sacred moment with you. We shall go very, very high. Let us do it. So all those wonderful frequencies being brought to you from the sacred universe in and through the personification of Astarius Miraculii. I love you so much. I am in such exalted resonance in my being right now, and it is my absolute joy to share this exaltation with you. All of the glory of the universe is available unto me and available unto you. I live in that reality, I live in that knowingness, and open my soul and my being as a chalice to be filled up by the whole universe. And the Mother Goddess teaches me how to be the chalice, because when I allow myself as the chalice to be filled up, then I'm able to pour out the baptism upon you and to pour out the baptism upon all of life. And so as I was playing those rhythms of didgeridoo, I was focusing upon the didgeridoo abundance, or the resonance of prosperity, continuing with the theme of the ascended economy, continuing with the theme of prosperity, because that's the great need in our world right now. A lot of people are so worried, so caught up in fear of lack and things of that nature. And when it comes from that place of the prosperity, you know, prosperity is a frequency that is a universal essence. You know, there's really no such thing as your prosperity and my prosperity. The reality is there's a universal prosperity, and we each utilize that in our own individual ways according to our own individual mastery in the ways of prosperity. And when we consider that there is a universal prosperity in what I like to call an ascended economy, then we're able to see and be at resonance with the truth that there is no such thing as lack. The lack lies in falsity of consciousness. We're having a false consciousness when we're in lack, because the universe is filled with nothing but great abundance. And even every instant of prosperity is united with every other instant of prosperity. Every instant of prosperity gives empowerment to every other instant of prosperity, and is in fact empowered by every other instant of prosperity. See, the gaining of $10 is in synergy with the gaining of $1 billion, because every instant of prosperity is united with every other instant of prosperity. There is not only a oneness of wholeness of being, there's a oneness of wholeness of prosperity. And when we're able to tap into that truth, then whatever measure of prosperity we have, even though it might be a so-called little bit, by virtue of knowing that it is interconnected with all of the prosperity that is, was, or ever will be, then all of a sudden the so-called little prosperity that we have becomes jump-started by prosperity ad infinitum, by the infinite prosperity. And so, beloveds, it's time to truly prosper and not be trapped in the illusions of lack and limitation that seems to be in the world. All that is happening is the world is going through a paradigm shift, and the so-called lack and limitation is acting as a catalyst, helping us to get to that paradigm shift, because we are going to have a new reality. We are going to have a new planet and a new resonance, a new spirit of brotherhood, a new spirit of sisterhood, a new spirit of carrying the frequency of ascension within these bodies, the cellular ascension, being able to walk the planet as ascended masters. For even the Master Christ, who walked on water, when he did so, there was a cellular counterpart of each and every one of us inside of him, walking on water with him. I acknowledge that for myself. I, Astarius Miraculii, was a cell in the Master Christ when he was walking on water. So it was that I was co-walking on water with the Master Christ, co-raising the dead with the Master Christ, co-healing the sick with the Master Christ. Because that which one does, they do so in honor of and in connection with the whole, as the wave is connected with the whole of the ocean. No place where the wave ends and the ocean begins, or vice versa. And when the wave is with the tide of the ocean, even though it's only one wave, it harnesses the entire power of the ocean. As it rolls upon the shores, the whole power of the ocean is in back of it, you see. And so this is what we want to tap into, is the oneness of the wholeness of prosperity. So I'm going to share with you a selection from Spirit Rap.